The two genres I have the most pet peeves with: time travel and found footage. Good luck, guys. You're gonna need it. Project Almanac is a found footage time travel movie about a group of high school friends who stumble onto a temporal displacement invention and what happens when messing with their own timelines becomes more momentous than they could ever have imagined. It's a movie about friendship, choices, loss, and the desire to change our own history, with a little bit of Bill and Ted and Fast Times at Ridgemont High thrown in for good measure. But does it work? Well, I'll give it this. The flick is pretty entertaining through a lot of it. These kids are really likable and you can feel the camaraderie in everything that they do. Newcomer Johnny Weston is great and leads this cast well, and you can just feel the fun flying off the screen. Plus, I really dug the story concept. It's not as if we haven't seen these kind of time travel ideas before, but the way this tale plays with them does feel fresh and inventive at times. Sure, there's the typical techno mumbo jumbo that is meant to sound just understandable enough that it might be real and just complicated enough that we don't have to grasp it to buy into it. But I think I'm willing to forgive all that here and just go along with it because of the fun and interesting ride. I'm even willing to forgive the, by this point, expected time travel paradoxes and inconsistencies that come in any time travel film where you can, quote unquote, change things. The kinetic and tightly told story seemed to be enough to mollify my often logic-distracted brain. But what I just couldn't look past was the found footage gimmick, once again rearing its ugly head. And cue the part where Aaron sounds like a broken record. It's just unnecessary. It's not clever anymore, it's not fresh anymore, and it's not even a useful story construct anymore. The purposefully lousy camera work and forced, oh look, here's why a camera is shooting this nonsense, does nothing but distract and create eye-rolling moments where key plot points and conversations just happen to be caught on tape. Yes, I know that home footage is a key part of this plot, but why, oh dear God, why does every single shot have to be as if a character shot it? Mix it up a bit. Shoot some found footage where it benefits the story and some old school film framing where it makes more sense. Are you still seriously trying to fool the audience into thinking this whole thing was caught on tape? No? Then why not use some actual camera work with your found footage movie? Who knows? You might actually allow the audience to believe they're watching an actual movie instead of a worn out, useless, and counterproductive gimmick. Okay. So I get a little bit worked up about this, but it's cases like this that are the most frustrating because I think there could be a great little movie hiding here underneath all the shaky camera work. Overall, Project Almanac is a wonderfully acted, entertaining, and clever time travel story wasted by being forced into a found footage shell. The eye-rolling results make it impossible for me to go back in time and change this to anything better than a B-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. You can stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. But first, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. If you want to see more, well, Black or White is also out this week, so you can check that out. And I should have reviews of Most Violent Year in the Loft at yourmoviefriend.com, which, by the way, you can go to by clicking the logo right up here. That's also where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best high school buddies movie ever? I mean, come on. It has to be the one that begs you not to forget about it, right? Don't just walk on by. Will you call its name? Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get that point. Thanks, and here's your 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe.